1 year on YouTube as a stock investor. Today is the channel's first birthday and the results have been crazy. I opened and closed 9 positions, or 9 were green. 68.95% return as a contrarian value investor. I also have 7 open positions right now, and yes, I will show you my current portfolio in this video, but I will also share the truth behind the numbers, my investing mistakes, the frustration of not getting views, and exactly how much money I made from this channel. The craziest part? I shared every single one of these winning trades right here for free, no paywall, no Patreon, nothing. I was convinced that if I made the right investment calls, I will get thousands of views and 1 million subscribers like this. Man, I was wrong. Almost no one cared, especially at the beginning. My first 6 videos got 200, 300 views. Sometimes I would get a comment, but usually it was my wife. Then in February I bought my first stock, Celsius. This video right here. It was a hyper contrarian pick. I put $30,000 into a stock that was a falling knife, down 75% right here. This time some people actually watched. I was so happy to reach 1,000 views. Finally, I also got some comments, but they weren't very encouraging. No, sell while you can, my guy, and buy back again later. Down around 10% since the vid. Rest in peace, lol. Luckily, Celsius went up fast, and those people never commented again. But, lesson learned, if you're going to share your trades publicly, get your elephant skin ready. The second video that got some interest was this. I bet everything on a stock and lost big. Nothing gets more clicks than a desperate YouTuber losing money. Abercrombie was by far my biggest mistake this year and the hardest psychologically. I bought way too much of it, like 30% of my portfolio, right here, and it went down so quickly. I was losing 15,000, it bounced back, but I didn't close fast enough, and then boom, down again. Up and down, deep in the red. It was psychologically exhausting. I'm proud I managed to look at the fundamentals and keep calm for 9 months until I finally closed it last week with a small profit, but I underperformed the S&P 500 on that trade. That wasn't my only mistake. My crypto portfolio did complete shit this year. I tried to post about crypto once, but I only got 300 views, so I stopped. But honestly, since January 1st, I'm down on crypto. I hold Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, all down, and I would have done much better avoiding crypto altogether in 25 and put everything in stocks and gold. Second mistake, paper hands. I didn't believe enough in my own picks. Take Yeti. I panicked and sold for a tiny $500 profit. If I have just waited 1 more quarter, that would have been thousands. Logitech? Same story. I took a quick 20%, but I could have held for a much bigger gains. I left a lot of money on the table, but no one is perfect. Let's go back to the channel. From March to July, I was in the desert. Many days I didn't even get 20 views. It was quite frustrating and very hard to keep posting, but then I realized that you guys like to watch 2 things. When I invest real money and I have skin in the game, and hot stock picks covered by the news. That's why I made a video about Figma 2 days before the IPO. That was my first video that really got big by my standards. The funny thing, that also the only video where I look like a complete idiot. I argue in the video that a fair value for Figma would have been around 12 billion. Then the company started trading at 60, 70 billion. The market can be very rational, and people got pissed with me. Don't listen to anything this guy says. I agree, don't listen to me, decide with your own mind, but I hope that the recent performance of Figma kind of proves that I wasn't completely crazy. My worst performing videos are the one about investing theory. This metrics finds better value stocks, 165 views. Master the 4 Secrets of Value. Okay, a little bit cheesy title, 267 views. The conclusion? I'm not serious enough. I like to joke, I have an accent. You don't want to learn finance concept by a YouTuber who like to juggle like a clown with a lead banana on the background. You want winning stock picks, buy signals, easy money. Well, I actually did give you the winning picks, but the algorithm didn't show them to you. Google, I talk about it in all these videos. Not many views, but the stock flew and I made incredible profits. HIMS, this was my second best trade of the year, 145% return in 6 weeks. Oscar and Elf Beauty, I made over 10,000 profit on each. The video didn't go viral, but my bank account certainly did. Now, let me show you my current portfolio. And looking at it, you might think I'm crazy. Position number 1, cash. I hold 110,000 in cash. That is half of my portfolio. Why? Am I scared? No, I'm a contrarian. The market is at all-time high, everybody's greedy, so I'm a bit fearful. The market is very expensive, so I'm waiting for the right moment to buy. Position 2, Novo Nordisk, 425 shares. Novo is also my most popular video by far. We are close to 50k views. Now I just need the stock to hit $80. Position number 3, Duolingo. I talked about this recently. It's the only stock I know that isn't cheap by my system. It's actually high fair value even after dropping 65%. But I use the app every day. It's a stock I want to own. If it crashes to 100, I'm buying more. Sanara, small cap, healthcare. The only investment I made this year that's red. Come on, Sanara, you are ruining my perfect score. I'm giving you another quarter to bounce. Oscar and Molina, my insurance bet. A contrarian investor like me needs some exposure to the hated insurance sector right now. Finally, Airbnb and Booking. I'm holding this for the long run. I'm convinced humans will travel more in the future. They aren't crazy cheap, but they aren't crazy expensive either. I'm just holding them, and this is my full portfolio. To conclude, let me show you the YouTube revenue. I got monetized 1 month ago. Total earnings from the year, €73.39. Considering this is a part-time job, maybe it's time to accept a sponsorship or at least ask for your help. Please share the channel, leave a like, leave a comment, anything helps. But don't subscribe with the expectation that you can copy my trades and make 68% again next year. The truth is, I took risk, I got lucky. I would like to tell you that I will repeat these results in 26, but I can't, I really don't know. All I can guarantee is that it's my money, so I will do my best, and I hope you will follow me in this journey. Thank you for watching, peace out.